Hello everyone, Equipment War here, and welcome to part 2 of my Path of Exile Duelist beginner guide. Last episode we went for the Tidal Island to pick up some good stuff. We picked up a Quicksilver Flask, and let's continue. And by the way, all of my gear, you see I have stashed 18 here. You can see I have a lot of gear because this is standard, but I'm not going to use any of this leveling gear I have here. And I'm only going to use the gear I have here in stash tab 18. And by the way, I have a lot of stash tabs. Well, let's continue. So today we're gonna go to Mudflats, and hopefully we maybe can get to the prison. We will see. I'm also going to have a look. See me around if I can find any webstones and rustic stash belts, and I'm going to show a very good way to actually craft your own progression gear, but we will see. First we need to get there. Chainmail vest, no, it's not bad what I have. Oh, I really love leveling with cleave, it's so good. A chain belt, I guess I can take that. Medium life flask, actually, let's equip that, that's better than what I have. Never upgraded actually counting, so let's equip that. That's superior one. We'll do like that. I should not kill every enemies I found in here, but that's like to do that. That copper sword can be better than this axe. So let's take a look. It does more damage, so 0 damage, 46. That's actually upgrade, so we take that instead. Let's get a level, let's get some more armor invasion. My initial idea was to rush for what's it called now? It is actually to rush for the Resolute technique, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that anymore. Needs to soon pick up Dual Strike, and I think I'm gonna do that pretty soon. I want to do another quest down here, which are called Dwell of the Deep. Kill that rare enemy. Drop that. I'm gonna take that and sell it. It's some currency. Oh, yes, one enemy. I'm not gonna bother killing you. But you have many enemies, so let's take down you. Not so much happening here, but we will see. I need to find out the depths, whatever we're gonna call it, the flooded depths. But it's all not flooded because it's not that much of water in there, so we will see. Oh man, I just walk in the wrong way. A really good strategy is actually just to follow the edges of the map, and you will find your destination much quicker. But always forgetting to do that. Oh look, more enemies. They're down, and of course we find a way to ledge first. But we're not gonna go there yet. But it's good to know that we know where it is, so just gonna take a look at the map, and do you really need to walk all that way? Oh well. Oh well. Well, I have to do that then. because it's worth it, because you're gonna get a passive skill point, and that's a very good very good quest reward. You didn't die. And here it is, the Flooded Depths. This can be very dangerous if you're in higher level and have bad cold resist. But in the beginning, like now, it's just it's a cake. It's a cakewalk. You have nothing to fear. By the way, I need to tell you something about dual wielding that perhaps some of you beginners who may watching this not know. But when you dual wielding, your attack will increase by 10%, and your attacks will increase by 10%. I think it was 10%, and you get that whatever weapon you equip, just you dual wield, and your damage will go up. As simple as that. That's a passive. That doesn't count for what the other weapon might do. Really want to have some faster attacks. Ah, they have an armor upgrade. A chest plate. It's actually a pretty good armor. It have a good armor. And we actually get a level. Let's just get rid of these enemies. Level up our skills. And then let's some more armor, evasion, and life. See if we can get the Granddaddy Crab now. He's dead. Now we're getting closer. Should be here. And here he is. Almost there. And here he is. The deep dweller. He does extra cold damage and is armored. And he resists fire. I'll use my double strike on him. He actually spawns these enemies around him. That was actually some gear that dropped, and let's use this, or maybe not. I can't use that either, but I want to take a look at that. So let's get out of here, and let's continue to Lech. Then when we have find the waypoint in Lech, we are going to get back to town and get our quest reward and talk to some people. And we're getting there soon. Just need to find my way out of here. The portal is over here. Actually, it's a little bit too quiet here, so I'm gonna higher my music, so it's not that quiet. I don't like when it's quiet. Get rid of you. I was gonna get rid of you. Yeah, I can bother with you. Give me some increase. Give me some experience. They have not dropped a single webstone, which are a little bit sad. I really want them for because I want to show off a really useful wine recipe later. But I guess I have to wait till someone of them drop. So now we are on the Lech. This is pretty much one of my favorite places to just farm, because it's linear, it's easy to find everything. Yeah, we find an armor scrap. Skull of Wisdom, always good to have. Another medium life flask. That's much better on this one. When you find an upgrade to your life flask, or by the way mana flask as well, just equip them. It's no need to use the old ones. because the new ones is always superior to the old ones, almost in every cases. Look, we found another Quicksilver Flask. That's pretty nice. Actually, let's equip that so we can use Quicksilver Flask more often. I got a level, by the way. Oh, we found a power ring. That's pretty nice. Let's actually take a look at that ring first. So, let's see if they are any good. That's better than what I have. Coal. I'm actually gonna keep that one for now. Let's upgrade the armor, because this one gave me the strength I needed. Now I can't unequip this ring, because then I can't use this armor. Let's take skill points. I want to get to most of the arena first. Maybe we can find some more blue enemies, and we can. We have a scroll, portal scroll, which are also always good to have. Really looking forward to get some of my support gems I need. I think I need to wait to Act 4, Act 2, but I'm not sure. It's hard to remember what quest gave what quest reward. There are so many quests and I play a lot of characters. So we find a waypoint, let's get back to town and talk to some people and get some nice quest reward. So, back in Lion's Watch. Let's take a second to talk to Turkleif. Get this book. And get another skill points. And now we get Master of the Arena. It's a very, very good notable. It will give me 1% of my life as life regen per second. It will increase my melee damage. It will increase my weapon and unarmed range. I will hit enemy further away. And it will give me 20 strength. So with this one, I'm going to get more damage, and I also going to be able to not use this ring. I can even use this armor without that. That's pretty nice. So let's continue to the prison. Let's get some enemy on the way there. There we have a rustic stash. That's one of the ingredients I need. Actually, it's much better to do like that. I don't need that energy shield. I just equipped it for better to have something and nothing. That helmet, it's better than what I have. So, let's throw that away. Here we have Kiduku. Or as CGD used to call him, the Slayer of Noobs. And that's actually pretty right, actually, because Kiduku can be dangerous if you don't have good lightning resist. Yeah, some blue enemies. That was exactly what I hoped for. Look at that, a well-bound rapier. Ooh, they have increased damage, these enemies. Another well-bound rapier. I'll take that with me. That's a really good base type. I really like the rapier base type because they are always fast and they have increased crit. Not because that matters so much. And look at that, we get a rustic sash, and even better rustic sash than the one I have. It will increase my damage a little bit. I'm just gonna take a look. This is better than this one in every possible way. So let's equip this instead of this. And I take this with me to sell it. Actually, when I think about it, it's always good to have more currency. And it haven't been that generous with currency for this character yet. Not finding it significant. And we have a static shrine, which means absolutely nothing because I have reached the climb. And I actually get a level pretty soon, so it's going forward. And we have found Elrond, so let's help him. I'm not gonna use any of the master crafting he can give me, but he will. These missions actually, there are a lot of enemies and they are pretty good to do. And if you find, particularly Elrond, he's one of the best masters you can help in early game, because when you're leveling up until level 3, you can buy some really nice rings for them, which do a big difference. Let's take some. Actually, no, I take the life. I take life. Both literally and in the game. So, an iron ring, I don't need that. Sense. No, that's gravelitos. They are nothing. I'm not afraid of them. Yeah, we find a waypoint. They're pretty nice. I really want some more movements skill to use. And by the way, as I said before, right now I'm using 2 swords, but I'm going to this is going to be an axe using character because I don't have taken anything in axes. There no reason why I can't use swords if the sword are better and the axe. I'm going to be flexible on that. All the way to I can start taking axe notes. Let's take that helm instead. It's a much better helm. Combined protection, the new helmet is much better on my old one. That's a really good idea. If you are new to the game, just remember that if you find something new, just take a look at it and see if it's better than what you have. Because in the small upgrade makes actually a pretty big difference. Another rusty stash. I'm gonna keep them because they can be good to have. I really want to find a webstone now so I can show that wonder recipe. There we have the important, the Forsaken. He uses rain of arrows and split arrows. And can be dangerous, but not that much. If you not have a really terrible armor and all of that, he's not that bad. It's actually quite easy. Steel graves, they are much better than what I have, so let's upgrade. Not using the iron ones. And now we are getting close to Axiom Prison. By the way, if you're talking about, we're going to talk about dangerous enemies. These enemies are fighting right now, these goatmans. In later game, they can be incredibly dangerous just because they're using sleep slam on you. And that makes them quite dangerous if you get hit by many of them and just get stunned.
It's to be a cage fight then.
Axiom Prison. It'll be a more spooky place, but it's not that bad. But the boss on this map, it can be hard for new players. And the best way is actually to use a ranged weapon against him, but it's not that difficult. I need to be a little bit careful, especially for his ground slam, and I'm gonna take that when I'm reaching him. And I see we can do a Hawk mission right now, I can see it on the map. But I don't think I'm gonna do it. Here we have a unique enemy called Shatras. And he uses Glacial Hammer, and he empowers the enemy around him with increased cold damage. He can be dangerous, but not usually. He's pretty slow. So I'm gonna focus him down. A leather belt, a saber. That is even better weapon than the Wellbone Rapier, so I'm gonna throw that away and upgrade the saber instead if I get the idea. Get the chance. And here we have a strongbox, so let's take a look at the strongbox. Release a poison cloud. I don't care about that, but I can just tell you guys, I have died to strongboxes so freaking many times because I have not identified, and I have did it on my videos as well, and I'm not ashamed of that, but that's happened. It's happened. It's not, things like that, especially if you're like me, a little bit too lazy to actually identify them so you not die. think the most dangerous one was if the one who actually freezes you in place, then the box will explode, and if you not die of that, all of the enemies that spawn around you will kill you. Will probably kill you. We get another armor scrap. Pretty nice. Not because I need armor scrap right now, but currency is currency. And they may be good to have later. So let's take bravery. Increase my life. I want to be a little bit tanky in the beginning. It makes the leveling much more easier. So I'm going to take a lot of, we can say, tankiness. Just get rid of those enemies. Another thing is that damage can be a defense in itself. If you can kill the enemy before they have a chance to attack you, you are pretty safe if you think about it. So that's a defense as well. Damage have a quality on its own. And that was the wrong way. It's always one of the ways here when you're on upper prison. It's always a dead end. As what I know, you have no idea which one is which one. It's just some pure randomness. And here we have Sorbon. The only thing he do before I kill him is actually summoning skeletons like that. So he's a unique enemy. He's not dangerous at all. He's very easy. I think that one. Actually, that well-worn rapier, that's maybe bad on this one, so let's take a look. It is actually a lot better, so let's take that instead. Increase our damage. Maybe actually gonna talk about why, who makes it better. And because it have increased physical damage, it also give me mana when I one mana when I kill an enemy, and it also have increased accuracy. The one with 22 increase physical damage. That's the one more important one, because these have 18 in physical. And the other one, unupgraded, have 12. So that's a pretty good, nice boosted damage right there. And here we find a orb of transmutation, and I'm actually gonna use it. And I'm gonna use it on the belt. As soon as I get rid of these enemies. I want to have a little bit better belt. And lightning resist, that's not so bad. It's always good to have some resistance. That was a dead end, but it's always experience, so it's not always a bad thing to just walk the wrong way. And then we find some blue enemies. And this is probably the wrong way I'm walking right now. I can sort of see that on the map. And finally, we actually get a webstone. Blacksmith webstone. And when we get back to town, after we have killed Brutus, I'm going to show why I wanted to find one. And I'm going to show how to make a very good leveling item. Or a very good leveling... some very good leveling gear. And without needing to trade, you just craft them yourself. It's a winner recipe, and I have a video on YouTube when I do that recipe, but I'm going to show it here as well, because I'm going to do that plenty of time. Blue enemy, where do you guys come from? Another one. You can't just run away from blue enemies if you have a chance to kill them. They give a ton of experience. But I think the way up to Brutus is this way. But just as some speculation. I have no idea. You never know. Another rustic stash and a perfect rustic stash. I gotta keep that. At least for now. I use my double strike on him. That was a really dead end, so I was walking the wrong way. But you never know which are the right way anyway, so yeah. See if we can find the boss now. It should then be this way, at least I hope so. There's the Necromancer. And we got a level, well, level 9. level 11. And here was a lot of enemies. Taking some damage here, but it's nothing dangerous. Always kill, if you can, kill the Necromancers first. The thing I picked up right there, that's not a coincidence. I actually picked up this item for a reason, and also this item. I forgot to say that. I go into do something with these items when I get back to town, because that is also some recipe for the windows. Oh, look at that! We get the orb of augmentation. Oh, I have soon walked this entire prison and not find a way up. It doesn't usually take this long for me to find it, but today it does. So let's take this passive skill. Let's take this life here. I want to get Art of the Gladiator. Then I want to go for Dervish, and then I'm gonna go for try to just rush to Resolute Technique. That's my idea. But you need to be flexible in the passive skill tree. If you have trouble to survive, start taking life. That's a really good choice. Get rid of these enemies. Come on, where is the way up from here? That was a dead end as well. I have soon walked the entire prison and not find a way up. What is this? Must be here somewhere. It can't be in many more places. Still. Oh no, that was boots again. Ah, here it is. Oh man, that took so much time. But I have time for it. Hello, Pyatia. We will get to you again later. So now we're gonna fight the first real boss in the game. It is Brutus, and he hits pretty hard. Look at that, we now find a Duelist wall. He hits pretty hard, and he using ground slam, which are the most deadliest attack you can do. I always want to take that Yield hatchet, but nah. Take it. I will soon find better items. Yeah, if you want to find him easier, just follow the blood on the ground and you will find the easiest path to it. So, the Warden Chamber. And here we have Brutus. He uses an attack, long range attack, which he uses a grab. See if we can see if we can make him do that attack. Right, maybe if I annoy you a little bit. The attack he did right there, it is the ground slam, and then that is the most dangerous thing he does. Then using just a normal melee attacks, and it hits pretty hard. Now we use a ground slam. You can see it works all the way, it goes all the way to the walls, and you saw that on the ground. That spikes come up from the ground. Don't stand in that will hurt. And there he did that hook throw. And if he hits you with that, he will drag you in and then start DPSing you. And if you're a ranged character and not have a lot of survivability, that will hurt. And if when you see him gonna do that hard ground slam, just try to move out of the way. Like that. And here, there again, you saw me there getting hit by that. Getting hit by the hook. But now he's dead. And when he dies, all of the skeletons die as well, except for you. And we actually find upgrade. That's far bad on this one. It actually give me some life and some damage, magic find, and some life on kill, which are always better than nothing. So now we're gonna go back to town and do some stuff, and then this episode is going to end. It's already too long. it went on too long. But sometimes they will probably get long and get longer sometimes. It depends. And the reason I was a little bit slow there in the prison, I didn't find the right way. But let's talk to Nessa here. And she will give me the first really important thing. The added fire damage, which are very good game. Then we'll talk to Turkleif and get our Lip Slam. We can go for Whirling Blade, but I'm gonna go for Lip Slam. So let's equip that there. And now we're gonna... Actually, I'm gonna talk a bit about... Maybe talk about this in next episode. But I'm gonna take it fast. A very quick overview how the support games and skills works. Because many new players can have a hard time to learn this. Right, this is an active skill game. This is a double strike I'm using. This is the normal attack I do. Actually, I'm gonna show it here on the coast a little quick. Just wanna briefly touch how the support game actually works. Because I have heard many people who actually don't know. So, this is a double strike. It's the skill I'm using. Is this skill. You can see if I take it away, I can't use that attack anymore. I can just use default. And this is a support game. It gives support to your skill. It's not a skill in itself. It doesn't give you any attack, but you can see here on this item here, this green socket here is linked to this red here, and that means if I put the added fire damage here, you can see now I have 100 DPS on the double strike. If I take away the added fire damage, you can see I now have 82. So it gives damage to my dual strike, but it's only because it is linked to double strike. You see this link here? This one is cleave. It doesn't give any get any bonus from added fire damage because it's not linked to it. And you can see I have 100 DPS here. If I take my added fire damage and put it here, for example, I don't get any bonus. It must be linked to the skill you're gonna use it. Just so everyone know that, because it is it's easy to not know that when you're a new player. So now I just gonna briefly touch something else. I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm gonna sell. You see this item here? It have one green, one blue, and one red. It doesn't matter what order. You can be like this order, but they are linked to each other. You can see the links here. It doesn't matter if this was had another socket here who was linked with a different color, but it must be all the three colors linked to each other in some way. If I sell this is a very good recipe to know. You can see I get a chromatic item, and this allows me to re-roll the color of the sockets I'm using. So that's a very good recipe. If you find item which have this color combination linked to each other, it can be whatever color combination it wants. It can be more sockets, it can be more color linked to each other, but it must be at least 3 different colors linked to each other. Then you're gonna get a chromatic item. Another thing I'm gonna show you, it is the recipe I was talking about. You see this saber here? I'm gonna sell it with a rustic stash. It must be a rustic stash, and then a webstone. It must be a webstone. And what is this? That recipe does not work anymore. It must be a blue one. Alright. So another thing is, when you have a higher rarity of rustic stash, you get a more powerful version. But apparently you can't do that with a white rustic stash anymore. And that's something completely new. I didn't know that actually. I had no idea. So you can do that with a white item, but we have a blue one. And I don't mind using this blue one. And now we get a much more powerful sword. And we can even craft it with this augmentation over here and see if we can get another effect on it or power on it. We get 11 strength, but it is much better than what I have, so let's get rid of this. Sword is actually not that bad, but it's time to throw it away, and let's sell our remaining items and get some new currency. Let's go identify it. I'm not gonna use it anyway, I don't care about it. I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna sell that rustic stash, but I'm gonna keep this one and this one. I'm gonna quickly draw. And that's pretty much everything I have for this episode. And actually, forget I had one more item to sell. I'm gonna sell that as well. I'm not gonna use it. So let's put our first ever currency on our stash. I'm gonna save this rustic stash here. Rustic stash. Actually, I'm gonna put it here. And I'm gonna equip Leaf Slam, which I'm probably going to show off in the next episode. But anyway, I hope you guys like this episode. Tell me in the comment what I think about it, and I see you guys next time.